great guys. They have a huge trucking company here, and we're here to pick up a truck from them. They have a Kenworth W900, which is probably one of the most beautiful trucks you'll ever see in your entire life. They're not using it, and they just want to see it, you know, out doing cool stuff.
And it's just kind of weird having your stuff out there for the whole world to see, which is why Aura, the sponsor of today's video, is a big deal, because Aura provides you with this app and this service that basically protects all of your information. It does the work of multiple different apps and softwares.
Yeah, stuff like here, like from maybe the 1800s.
This is back when hardware used to be like really like well built. If you ask me what that year range is, I couldn't tell you, but I'll tell you that there was a time and place where not everything was Chinese. There was like nice stuff.
He doesn't have a tenant for this place yet, obviously.
That's like you don't say. As long as we do it in somewhat of an organized fashion. Those bottle rockets?
That's what they look like, huh? They're candle torches.
Oh.
I really want to light one.
So we got the container pulled out for around back, and we're basically just gonna slide it over the rear of the lowboy here, and we'll have our own little box truck basically.
It's classic stuff in there. I mean, there's stuff in there from the 30s probably.
Really?
Yep.
This right here is Sierra. This is the man who reached out to us and said, hey, here's the deal. Here's what I got. You guys do heavy towing, all sorts of stuff.
Everything,
yeah. In order to move the container, we obviously needed somebody that was willing to get creative. And it's funny, not a lot of tow companies, they'd look at that and be like, don't want anything to do with it. You use your truck really well. What, 7, 8 grand plus flights, trucking stuff. You know, we're over 10 grand getting here. And so what we're focused on is the valuable stuff. Anything that's metal, anything that's like a valve, brass, hardware, that kind of stuff, we're going for first. Then electrical wire, cable, tools, that kind of stuff. Basically the consumer items, light bulbs, anything that's like in a plastic wrapper is probably gonna come last, just because that stuff's all old, outdated, it's brittle. So we want the hard stuff that just is basically kind of time. I don't know if you guys had this when you were growing up, but my dad had like this bucket of nuts and bolts in the garage. No organization whatsoever, just kind of one of everything or 10 of everything. And that was like my go-to when I was like working on my dirt bike and stuff as a kid. Well, my kids are gonna have the ultimate nuts and bolts container.
Oh, this is a dangerous room. There's a whole lot of insulation falling down in there. You got a baby carrier, and a nice rubber mallet. Alan would like that. Popcorn Christmas bucket. Everybody's got one of those. This one's full of. And we got a lot of stuff in that Connex, and it's actually organized very well where we can get a lot more in. Now we're looking at the keys, we're looking at the bits, we're looking at saw blades. All those are gonna go. I've got this for the gym tonight. So if I don't sweat enough in the hardware store, I'm gonna throw this sauna suit on and hit the treadmill at the hotel for about an hour. Should be about 185 when I come out of there. Okay. We got a lot of other like miscellaneous stuff, so we'll go through it and see what's of value. And probably just end up filling the container as full as we can get it.
There's still a ton of stuff in the store, but a lot of it is just trash, old brittle plastic, stuff that really has no value to us. We got all the important stuff, you know, pipes, nuts, bolts, hardware, tools, garden equipment. I'll make you a deal on it, and you can make the rest of the money, because there is a ton of value in there. So just like we do with everything, when you buy the lost freight, buy this other stuff, I give you guys a chance to buy it first. And actually last time on the lost cargo load, we sold all that stuff to different people, and from what I understand, everybody who bought it made a lot of money when reselling it.